Hey up, welcome to another episode of Jurassic Garage. I'm in the Bora today, something a little bit different for you. I'm off to a scrapyard. It's one that I've not been to before, but apparently it's pretty good. My mate found a car in there that I'm very much interested in. You might notice half my interior's out because the stuff that I'm picking up is quite big and I need the space in the Bora. So let's get on the road. That's shouting at me because there's a seat missing, so the airbag's having a bit of a paddy. Oh yeah, parking sensors in the old Bora. We are top specking it. Maintain proper control of the vehicle at all times. I need to get the aircon gassed in this. Bloody hell, it's toasty. Oh, that's going to be annoying, isn't it? You'll have to ignore that because I'm not doing another take. I've already done 3. Yeah, so my mate Jack texted me a couple of weeks ago. Found a car in the scrapyard with some rather nice bits on it that I very much want. Now, it is for this, it's for the Bora. I know I shouldn't be getting distracted, I need to get on the aerodeck. There will be updates on that soon. It's, you know, progressing quite well with it. This video will come out first, but the aerodeck is pretty much done, pretty much on the road. I've just got to get a windscreen fitted as we speak, but that's booked in for in a few days' time. Yeah, scrapyard in sort of near St Helens. Supposed to be quite a good one, I've not been before. Pretty sad about the car that I'm ripping to pieces. But yeah, the mate texted me about a week and a half ago, and I just sort of thought, look, I'm not spending any money on the Bora. I haven't got any spare money to be chucking around on things that I don't need at the minute with you know, I don't know what I've got to spend to get the aerodeck through the MOT, but we've asked for the price from the scrapyard for these bits, and it's something that I've wanted since I got this car. It's a nice little upgrade, and it's cheap. It's, you know, a third or a quarter of the price of the stuff you see on eBay, and it's all in good nick. It's minging, but you know, just needs a good clean. When he texted me, obviously showing me this car, I sort of thought, sod it, I'm not messing around with the Bora. I've got too much other stuff to be spending time and spending money on. But he texted me again yesterday. Car's still there. People have started ripping it apart a bit, but they've left what I want, which is nice. Well, saying that, I bloody hope it's still there. It's 9:30, the scrapyard opened at 9, so unless I'm quite unlucky, which I can be, to be fair, I'm not sitting behind a Ford EcoSport all the way up here. Yeah, unless I'm pretty unlucky, which I often am, it should still be there, and I know it's cheap, so yeah. I will check back in once we get there. About 25 minutes away now, so yeah, I just hope some other Mark IV scumbag isn't there ripping it to pieces when I get there. Might have to have a bit of a fight. well, this is what I came here for. It just looks like a Bogo Mark 4 Golf, but it's a bloody V6 4Motion. Someone's weighed it in. But I'm not after that. I was after the quite clean black Recaro interior, but I got here just as some lad was carrying it out. So, waste of a morning. Oh well. Back to, well, look at a car that Jack bought out the scrapyard and then crack on with my scrapper. I'm pretty pissed off, to be honest. It is what it is, it's my own fault. I should have not had a brew this morning. If I'd saved half an hour, that'd have been mine. And to be honest, he wasn't even really after him, he was after some door lock actuators, he said. And he just spotted them and thought, oh, sweet, I'll have them. But yeah, 100 quid, mint, full black leather Recaro, heated Mark 4 Golf 5-door, ideal for this because it goes straight in. Oh dear. Guess I better put all the interior back in and get rid of my airbag light and all that now. All that for nothing. I've wasted a morning. Oh dear. Anyway, off to, well, we did find something cool in the scrapyard. Can't say what it is because Jack's trying to buy it. He's a bit of a scrap whisperer, to be fair. He's got 2 cars out of scrapyards so far. Proper JDM gold dust. Gonna go have a look at one of them now. So it's not going to be a waste of a video, at least. Still, it's a morning that I could have spent on the air deck, but I'm just editing this as we speak, and I just thought I'd add a bit of an explanation. Yeah, it is the next day, obviously. I've cut my hair and my beard, so great for continuity. Didn't realise I was going to be filming this. But yeah, I arrived at the scrapyard at like 5 to 10 o'clock, something like that. And genuinely, as I was parking up, I could see this guy carrying a black leather Recaro seat. And I was just like, head in my hands, totally gutted. Literally, if I hadn't decided that I wanted a brew that morning, that'd have been mine. So yeah, that was a bit of a kick in the teeth. And to be fair, that Golf as well, that was the second kick in the teeth. It was obviously a black 5-door 4Motion VR6. Quite a rare thing these, well, they were always rare, to be fair. But yeah, it was a decent spec. Obviously had the black leather Recaros and the V6. And someone had just weighed it in, just scrapped it. Like, what are you doing? It's been off the road for about a year, I think. I did res check it. You can see the reg on there if you're interested in the little clip that I did. It was all right. It didn't look bad at all. MOT history was reasonably decent. I think it had about 110,000 miles on it. And yeah, someone just let it sit for a year and scrapped it. Mental. Like, I just don't understand it. But it had been lifted, so all around there was all knackered, so that's it, instantly written off. No hope of saving it, really. The engine does run, apparently. It ran and drove in there, the guy said. So if anyone wants 2.8 V6 and all the 4-wheel drive stuff, it is there. And I'm not sure of the name of the place, but I can find out and give you the number if you want it, but you'll have to be quick because it'll probably crush it pretty soon. Way! Look who's got a set of black leather, heated Mark 4 Golf 5-door Recaros. Only had to have a little bit of a fight with the guy at the scrapyard, but soon sorted that out. Woohoo! Right, here it is. As if someone's weighed that in. And it is genuine. Where's he gone now, being shy?
I'm here.
And he's got this as well.
And this.
That's not out of a scrapyard.
It should have been.
That's not out of a scrapyard. But you have got something else out of a scrapyard, but don't say what it is. But if you get it MOT'd, well, and he's got that, which is for sale. How much?
With the Tom's wheels and BCs, give me £4 grand. Have it.
There you go. Sold.
As seen.
As seen, no warranty.
See you, love.
See ya.
Right then. So someone had weighed this in, and you got to it before it had been. Had it been forklifted? Did you say?
I'm not too sure if it had been forklifted.
But it hasn't been lifted here, which is the main thing.
Yeah, no change on it, so we're all right.
And it is genuine. Like we've X'd it. Obviously Jack rung me and I was just like, bloody hell, get it bought.
Don't need much encouragement for buying scrap.
Nope. It's not even rotten either.
As FTOs go.
Obviously my VEC, so it's Mitsubishi VTEC basically in it.
Oh, too close to them arches, they'll fucking kill you. Oh, there's the video demonetised. Not that you make out anyway, but hey, oh, never know.
It's pretty, isn't it?
It is tidy.
It's a proper pretty car.
I just can't believe that somebody weighed it in.
I know.
Literally, the guy. So with this, he was fuming.
Yeah, what's the story then?
So
Yeah.
he was fuming because I wanted to buy the version R spoiler because he wanted to put it on a K11 micro.
What?
Genuinely, I'm not even kidding.
That'd have looked dead good.
Proper.
And I bet he would have got it off with a knife and fork as well.
Probably a teaspoon or something like that.
Do you want to show us the interior then?
It's a bit rancid, but
That's scrap, innit? But good scrap. Sadly, it's only a 2-pedal.
it's got Tiptronic slush box.
What proper? Has it got paddles? Oh, it's like
Paddles, but it's like Tiptronic on that.
like
So.
sequential effect type thing.
Yeah, sequential with about a 2 week working.
Write a letter in advance.
Yeah,
So then, blue seats are version R only, aren't they?
specific to the
Yeah.
version R. Yeah,
And they're not even in bad nick, are they?
just need a good wet vac. Really.
Yeah.
That's me jumping in and moving them around after being rolling about them as well.
And it had neons. Sick.
Pad being the main thing. Just don't video the condition of the bonnet.
That's all right. Say that's rally art strut brace.
I think so.
And you reckon it's factory?
I think. Well, yeah, they are factory.
Yeah.
The GPVR, like.
Teen coilovers, Tyne, however you say it, I don't know. How do you say it?
Teen, I think. Time, whatever, yeah. It's like the age-old thing for people in England, isn't it?
HKS mushroom.
Seen better days. Still there, though. But look at... Wow.
Yeah. Sick, rally art, bro.
Bling.
It might be real, that, to be fair.
Possibly, yeah.
Do you want me to get the...
Cooling panel.
Is that factory or...?
No, I'm not too sure. I've seen a few other FTOs, but none of them had that, so I'm not sure if somebody's just made it or it was factory. I'm not too sure. As I say, like, I'm more of a Toyota man, so the Mitsubishi FTOs, I'm way out my depth.
Yeah, well, I was just saying, you've got all the... Everyone's Integras apart from Honda's. Obviously,
It's too expensive.
that's sort of Mitsubishi's Integra. Toyota's Integra. But yeah, where's the Honda Integra? But yeah, they are like stupid money, aren't they? Thinking man's Integras, that's what you've got.
Yeah.
Gonna kick it up or
Yeah, can do.
gonna want the battery on first, aren't you?
Put the battery on.
As if someone weighed that in.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's silent, isn't it?
Runs well.
I say silent, but,
Oh yeah,
but like
considering.
smooth. Go with smooth. Yeah, you can barely feel it, the fact that it's running. Got a 50p, stand it on it.
Yeah. Even drove up from the scrapyard completely legal.
Yes, that's what we like to see. I drove me and Pretzer straight home from the docks, no plates. It was insured, but that was it.
This had plates, it just, yeah.
God, it is pretty, isn't it?
Tiny.
That's what you get. So I miss out on a set of Mark 4 golf seats.
Yeah.
He turns up at the scrapyard. Obviously a few weeks ago. This bloody thing's there. And it's not had forks through the windscreen. And it's not had a destruction order on it or anything. And yeah, wait till you see a video on the other thing that he's got out of the scrapyard.
If we get it.
No, the other one.
Oh, yeah.
Not the other one, the
right.
other one.
Yeah, the other one, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's quite good as well.
Yeah. And what's up with that? Nothing.
Nothing.
Ridiculous.
Needs a screen. Probably a ticket.
Yeah, I do hate you a bit. But and then the other one, bloody hell.
Yeah,
We won't talk about that.
No. That's for another
But
day.
it's pretty spicy, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty. Should we add like little bits, like say 600?
You can say what you want because I'm not buying it. So it's, but yeah, it's 6-cylinder.
Toyota. Should we give them the age?
Well, it's got pop-up headlights.
Yeah.
I think that gives it away. To be fair, doesn't it?
I suppose.
But we're not saying where it is. But yeah, there you go, a scrap FTO. So it's not a wasted day. And I have just found a set on eBay of them seats. So, and they're on my way home, and they've got an hour left on them. So I might still be all right. Do you want to give it a little blip, or?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's cold, so don't, kill it. That is all right, isn't it?
It's not bad. Not bad out the scrapyard, like.
Yeah. All I find are like 07 Clios in scrapyards.
It's got to drop on. Get lucky.
And how many were made?
I think in the GP VR.
Because there was so many auto and so many manual, wasn't
Yeah,
there?
I think all in all, I think the numbers are 400 in this year in spec. But automatics wise, I think from the top of my head, I think there was 60.
Really?
Something like
Bloody
that.
hell.
Not many. To think for it to be a GP VR, probably bought in Japan, treasured, sent over to England, and then for it to
Just get weighed in.
yeah, literally. I swoop along on like the RSPCA for jack cars.
Yeah. Someone's got to, because
Yeah.
where are they otherwise?
Yeah, someone stupid enough has to do it.
What's the story with it, do you know?
From what I can gather from the FTO owners clubs and pages, a bit of a illicit story with it. So
Oh, is there? I mean, if you can't say,
yeah,
you can't say.
I'd sooner not say because I don't know if it's speculation or rumours or what. So.
Right, fair enough.
Save that for another video.
Yeah. Once you've got the logbook.
Yeah. Yeah, I've learned the red shot. Someone will apply for it.
So,
Yeah, it just needs a few bits of interior trim in the back bench. Other than that, it's 99% there.
but there's plenty of scrap FTOs anyway, so.
Yeah, that's
Sadly.
like for 'em.
Nah, I like them, to be fair.
I do like them, but if it would have been a GPX, I probably wouldn't have bothered. I'm sorry if there's any FTO like absolute wizards out there that think they're the best car ever.
A GPX I would, because it's the same engine, but yeah, the normal ones I probably wouldn't bother.
Yeah. I just had to save it because it is a GP version I like. So,
Yeah,
listen, you look wicked.
yeah, it is a pretty car, isn't it?
I just think they're underrated as well for what they are. Even sounds like a Golf.
Unfortunately. Yeah, Mark 4 Golf.
Yeah.
But yeah, dead pretty car, especially for the time. They've aged, I think they've aged really well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a shame that they don't really have the following, but in my opinion, I think it's
They
probably
sort of
just
got chavved up a bit, didn't they, back in the 2000s?
Yeah. I mean, this is a clean, unmolested example, really.
Yeah.
It's got a few like mods on it, but I wouldn't say they're untasteful.
No.
I just think they're a bit.
It's got a brace in the boot as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's another genuine rally out. I'm sure there's some FTO wizard online that can probably tell me different, like, but mind all the crap.
Well, someone will tell you, it's YouTube, so...
Yeah. I suppose they know everything on
Is that the wheel that was on it?
Yeah. So I had a quick release boss on it, and on the MOT history, it said that there was play in the steering rack, so it was a dangerous fault. So I took the actual quick release boss off it. Right. Just put a standard MX5 Momo in it, and the dangerous fault miraculously disappeared in about 5 minutes.
Sweet. So, happy days.
So there's a Momo there if anyone wants it.
Yeah. What you saying? How much?
JD and back shelf prices. That's got to be about £4,000
at least. Yeah.
Dollars though.
Then you found that in another scrapyard.
Yeah. So I got a genuine K&N from another scrapyard. I think it was 15 quid along with a wooden Nardi. So I think all in all that day cost me about 30 quid.
Happy days. Yeah. Finds everything, buys everything, and then I
hoard it, and then I put it.
I turn up an hour after the scrapyard opens. Some fella's literally carrying my Recaros out as I turn up, and he wasn't even that bothered about getting them.
He just got them by chance.
Yeah. And he wouldn't take 120 quid or 150 quid.
No, he was on them.
He was on them. Knew what I had. Right, well.
Ballers, I know what I am.
So yeah, do a video on that at some point as well. The old Toyota DC2. I had one of them and it was shite. This is a good one, to be fair.
It's not as shite, it's still shite.
No, it's nice. Pig 8 FEP. It is cool, isn't it? It is nicer than mine was.
Just don't get the paintwork in, just like we're on the video. So
yeah, it's alright, we're on wide angle so you can't see it.
It's all good there, yeah.
Obviously that's dead cool little badges and stuff. 20 valve 4 AGE.
Let's open it up.
Can if you want. Yeah, it's not a bad little driveway.
Yeah. I think my neighbours are best pleased, but...
More pleased than mine are. At least yours are all like complete.
Ish.
Sounds ace this on the motorway. Came past me a few weeks ago. Sounds exactly...
the speed limit, of course.
Yeah. Well, it is 16 NA. You know.
Oh yeah, it doesn't really break the speed limit, I don't think. Sounds good though.
Yeah, it does. Literally looks like a JZ, but shorter and the wrong way around, doesn't it?
Yeah. Fossil J.
So yeah, good little look at Jack's scrap.
Scrap collection.
Yeah. Right, I need to go and bid on them seats. So that'll do for this. Well, hey! Just been pulled over in a lay-by just after I left Jack's house. Bidding on them seats on eBay. Only gone and got them, 127 quid, and they're on my way home. So I'm literally 20 minutes away from them now. Yeah, happy days. 27 quid worse off, and a whole day that I could have been on the aero deck now, to be fair. But success. And they're coming out of a Bora as well, so hopefully the airbags and heated seats and all that malarkey just works. Yeah. We are in business. Yeah, so while I was at Jack's checking out the FTO, I was whinging to my mate, Caven, absolute legend, definitely owe you one for this. I was whinging to him about, you know, what had happened, the lad turned up at the scrapyard. He was genuinely walking out with the seat as I turned up, fuming. But I don't care now, I'm happy, I've got my seats. Yeah, so I was whinging to Caven about what had happened, and he sent me a link on eBay for basically identical interior, 100 quid with one bid and an hour left on it. So I set an alarm on my phone as I left Jack's so that I could pull over on the way back and hopefully win them. So I was sat at a lay-by on the East Lancs expressway thing, and I won them for 127 quid. So I'm 27 quid down and most of a day, but I've had a bit of a day out. Had a good look at Jack's FTO, bit of a catch up with him, found something dead cool in that scrapyard, which I definitely can't say what it is, but yeah, it's a bit more of Jack's bloody JDM scrapyard gold dust that he seems to find. All I can find is sort of 07 plate Clios when I go to the scrapyard, and seats that I've just missed out on. But yeah, Jack just seems to be able to find absolutely anything, always cool stuff, and usually ends up owning it. So with a bit of luck, he's going to own this, and it is very much worth owning. So yeah, I'm 27 quid down and a day that I should have spent on the Aerodex, so I am, you know, a little bit annoyed, but I have got a pretty clean set of Recaros. I'm going to just interrupt myself there. I found a good little spot where I'm not going to get someone walking up, making me feel awkward about talking to myself with a phone in my hand. So, I've fitted one. I promise there is a difference. Yeah, the Recaro's a lot sort of chunkier and more bolstery. Much nicer seat, higher quality. The leather itself seems higher quality as well. Obviously got the Recaro logo embossed on all four of them. Nice little touch. But yeah, I think this is actually leather for a start. You know, it seems nice and, you know, leathery, I guess. Whereas the standard Highline seats are just a plasticky leather that, yeah, I really don't think that is leather, to be honest. And the bolster's going a bit flat. I mean, it's done nearly 250,000 miles now, this car, and they are original seats, so they have held up pretty well. You know, they're not destroyed, but they're not as nice as these things. So yeah, 127 quid I paid for the full set, heated. I haven't gone operational yet, so my airbag light's on, so I am going to have to put my standard seat back in to get it MOT'd, and hopefully the airbag light will go off when I do that, otherwise I'm going to have a bit of a problem, aren't I? But yeah, also it's genius how the seats fit in Mark IVs. So there's two little 13mm nuts under there, you can probably just about see them. You literally undo them and slide the seat back, and it slides out the rails, and that's it. It's, other than the wiring, genuinely a 30-second job. Obviously they're the rears, they're in pretty nice condition. There's a few sort of marks where stuff's been pressed into them. If anyone knows the best way of fixing that, I'm assuming heat gun or a really hot hairdryer maybe. Just sort of tighten them up a bit. Most of the sets of these that you see are absolutely destroyed, and they're like, you know, this would be the best bit. But yeah, to be honest, I'm pretty happy with them. A little bit there that needs sorting out. They do need a decent clean. There's a bit of a questionable looking mark on the driver's seat. Oh, it's questionable, all right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to give that a decent clean. That, I've left that at home because obviously I've not changed it yet. And it was taking up too much space across the back seat of my car. But yeah, I need to give them a really good clean, get the car MOT'd, and then cut my plugs off. Either cut them off the seats, but then I'll need to cut the ones off my seats, and then I can't sell my seats, so I'm probably not going to do that. So I'll probably go to the scrapyard and yeah, just get a set of matching plugs and hopefully make it all work. Anyway, back to the video. I'll probably have to wait until after the MOT before I fit them. I've got a lot on anyway with the aero deck and everything. I just need to change a plug. I need to go to the scrapyard, cut a plug off a car, and yeah, solder it onto this, I guess. Not that I can solder, I'll have to get my dad to do it or something, because I'll just make an absolute mess of it. But yeah, 27 quid and a day lost, but you know, 127 quid for these is, to be fair, a bit of a steal anyway. The lad paid, in fact I knew the lad as it turned out, and I was messaging him last night about the bloody plugs for the heated seats and the airbags. I didn't realise he had a set for sale, but yeah, happy days. Something else that I just thought I'd add, obviously super professional, I've even moved, I just thought about this while I was driving home. How mental it is that that Golf had sat there for about 10 days between Jack sending me photos of it to start with, and then me turning up within like 20 minutes of that other guy seeing the seats and randomly deciding that he wants them, even though that's not what he went for. And he wouldn't sell them. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. Yeah, Caven, nice one again. You've absolutely saved the day yesterday. But yeah, what are the chances of that? I'm literally, they're on my way home, they're ending in an hour, and they're at 100 quid with one bid, and I got them for 127 quid. Like, if I wasn't meant to have these seats, I don't know who was. So yeah, mental how the world works sometimes. There we go. I will either put this video out as it is, and this will be the end of it, or I'll, you know, bolt them in the car, because it's not really worth making a whole video of just bolting them in. It's literally a 5-minute job, apart from the bit of wiring changes. So yeah, this will probably be the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, you know, all that malarkey, as Jason Day seems to have noticed is becoming my catchphrase. So yeah, happy days.